As co-chair of the Natural Gas Caucus, I understand how damaging arbitrary bans on energy sources can be to providers' ability to supply dependable, affordable energy. And as energy prices are projected to increase, as we've talked about repeatedly on this committee, and as extreme weather events that disrupt energy delivery become more common, as we've also discussed in this committee, it's really crucial that we on this committee and everyone in this Congress work to ensure that our energy system becomes more durable and can deliver the energy our constituents need. Arbitrary bans on resources do not serve this purpose, whether they're for traditional energy sources like oil and gas, or whether they're on renewables like wind and solar. And since President Trump's inauguration, he's led an unrelenting and pointless attack on renewable energy. In Texas, we have seen the devastating impacts of extreme weather events and a dramatic loss in energy supply. And my friends here from Texas know we all experienced it together during Winter Storm Uri, which I've talked about several times in this committee. We lost more than 200 Texans, one of them a little boy who froze to death in his bed not far from where I live. And I think it's really important to understand that we live in fear of the risk of grid failures. And that's why, one of the things that Texas has done in the last couple of years is connected power generation assets to the grid at record pace. It is the diversification of our resources on the grid that gives the grid flexibility and strength. This year, lots of different studies ranked Texas as among the highest risk states for power outages over the summer, and yet, thanks to this really aggressive addition of battery storage and solar generation capacity, the grid managed the high demand without emergencies. So I sincerely hope that other states and local governments will see that the variety that we have in Texas of energy supply is a good model, maybe it is the model, for the benefits of an all-of-the-above energy strategy, which we talk about a lot on this committee. And so if we look at that and we avoid arbitrary bans on resources like the president has instituted, I think we'd all be much better off. But in this committee, it's our responsibility to ensure that our energy system is positioned to deliver and provide durable, affordable energy. And unfortunately, I think the bill that we're considering right now falls short of that goal. The amendments that were adopted in subcommittee actually made the bill more vague and ambiguous, and as it stands now, it really strips away state and local authority. Several of my colleagues have talked about that already today, but it takes away the authority for the people closest to the challenges, whether they are weather challenges or other challenges, to create safety standards for energy delivery that keep communities safe, and that's what they're there to do. As the bill's written, it could prevent local governments from enforcing local building, fire, and electrical safety codes, from ordering emergency shutoffs during wildfires, floods, or grid failures, and from regulating neighborhood gas lines to prevent leaks and explosions. And so, since these activities could be seen as limiting the use of energy, this bill could prevent local governments from keeping our communities safe. It also conflicts with established laws that rely on partnership with state authorities like the Clean Air Act and pipeline safety laws, creating a legal and regulatory framework, and that really creates a lot of uncertainty. So, as I see it, the president's approach to energy and the tariff policies are already creating extreme uncertainty and confusion for energy industry stakeholders. I think we're all hearing that in different ways. And adding to that confusion and adding to that uncertainty really isn't going to help deliver dependable, affordable energy that we need. So I hope the committee can come together and work on real solutions for these issues. We talked about them, we've had a lot of hearings on them, and I think that we know the issues we're facing. Certainly, we need to address them. Things like this bill don't help us move forward. Other things that we need to do can help us move forward and help our local governments keep our communities safe. So thank you, Mr. Chairman. With that, I yield back.